Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Randy Shaw. Wrong way crash sent a couple of people to the hospital tonight. It happened just before 7 on Highway 195. KREM News' Mike Gonzalez joins us now with more.
Randy, we're about 50 yards from where it all happened here on Highway 195 and 16th. And if you're familiar at all with this road, you know how dangerous it can be. WSP, they cleaned up the scene about 45 minutes ago, and I'll tell you what, it was an absolute mess when we got here, though. Take a look at this video. It's a real miracle that anyone survived. WSP says it all happened around 7:15. 91-year-old woman reported missing earlier in the night by her family, was driving northbound in the southbound lane in this gold Buick Century. Apparently, her family says she has dementia and she was disoriented. She hit a woman in her 60s, according to WSP, in this Honda CRV. Both women did somehow survive this crash. They're at Sacred Heart Trauma Center right now. Now, I spoke to Sergeant Scott Lasher, who said if you have a family member with memory issues or maybe dementia, it may be time to take the keys away.
It's our responsibility to care for our folks that are getting up and they're in age, and maybe take the keys away when they're not safe to drive anymore. It's a hard decision to make, but ultimately public safety can outweigh that.
And Randy, Sergeant Lasher gave me some really good advice that I had never heard before myself. He said, if you're driving on a highway like 195, do not use the left lane unless you are passing somebody. The reason for that is just like in this case, a driver who was going northbound in the southbound lane. The left-hand lane is where most of the head-on collisions happen. He said up to 80 to 90%. So that's something to think about when you're driving on these type of highways. Again, a miracle that these women survive. Right now, they're at the Sacred Heart Trauma Center. We are working right now to get an update on their condition for KREM 2 News at 11. We'll keep you updated on KREM.com as always. I'm Mike Gonzalez reporting live. Back to you, Randy, in the studio.
All right, thank you, Mike.